Hey guys, my name's Cammy. Today I'm starting an unofficial Wilderness only Ironman. This series is obviously heavily inspired by Wildependant, so if you've not seen his channel or the series, I'd highly recommend to check it out. I'll leave the channel in the description. So the rules of the series are that you can only train, you can only do pretty much anything in the wilderness, aside from maybe quests if I plan to do that later, but I'll talk about it later obviously. The only way of getting items are from the wilderness, so that includes by looting other players in Edgeville from other people PKing them, PKing players myself, or like making things myself. So if you could fletch in the wilderness, you could do that. Yeah! And if anyone knows what that sound effect is from, leave a comment in the description and I'll give you a shout out next episode. So as you've seen there, first thing I did was try to get a looting bag. You could get them from any monster in the wilderness. I chose to do rats next to the crazy archaeologist, so that I could then go down to Edgeville and start looting. So this is going to be my main way of getting PKing supplies like sharks, food, arrows, potions, even some PKing gear if I can get my hands on it, like black chaps when I get to 70 range, monk robes, even fancy hats like wizard hats. I can never get enough of them. So I was just going about the wilderness trying to get as much as I could and put it in my looting bag, and then I would go back up to Mage Bank and bank it. I was coming across lots of monsters on the way. Moss giants were one of them, and I looked them up and it said they dropped mithril swords, I think, which will be pretty good in the future if I manage to kill one and get one, which will probably not happen, but I'll try. Another shout out I'll give to Ult PvP, because he recently gave me inspiration to make this Wilderness Ironman, because I'm one of those people that if people don't see me making this account, then there's no real proof that I'm an official, well, unofficial, official Wilderness Ironman. So then I wouldn't find as much fun in it. So if you want to come chat with me and or him, and also check out his series, check the description and then join the clan chat, which is Ult PvP. I'll usually be in there whenever I'm online. Here you can see me feeling with a looting bag. There we go. So after banking at Mage Bank, I decided to go back looting down in Edgeville, and I realised how much time it was taking to get all the way up to Edgeville to just bank one inventory of loot, and I almost get one bank there by Hellhound. And yeah, even if it is only banking the wilderness, I wasn't really feeling like going up there all the time, and it would just slow down experience and progress on the account in general. So I thought I'd just open up Edgeville Bank. I don't think I use it here. I think I come up with the idea a bit later. It doesn't really affect the account too much, because the only thing I'll really be doing is looting and then banking it at Edgeville. I won't be really using it for anything else. And I guess if I'm able to bank and loot faster from Edgeville, I'll be able to get more PK gear and supplies together quickly, and then I'll be able to get videos out faster, and the account will progress a lot quicker. And here I'm walking, see, this is so dodgy. I'm like just going to the bank with all my loot, and then see KSL and then it'll just appear in there. And I was like, nope. So about now I'm thinking that I should start training. First thing I wanted to do was get up magic, because it's a really helpful skill in the wilderness, including alchemy, fire strike, so then I can go to lava dragons and start training prayers and get 43 prayer. That's always helpful. So I decided to go to Steel Plate Leg spawn. It's in the ruins west of the boneyard, I think. I'm not too sure, so it's just hopping from world to world. After I got a full inventory of the legs, I went west from here to the bandit camp. You'll see me there in a second. There I am. There's a little gap in the side of the camp. It's kind of ironic because they've got all these guards at the front and then they just leave the wall open. So I went in expecting just to go to the general store, and then there's these bandits there, and I notice them, and then I see that they're level 130. So I start running. I try to get in, but there's no chance. And that's how I get the first death of many this episode. So I decided to go back. Still no chance. At this point I gave up on selling the legs, so I decided to go back to looting. That was the only thing I was really getting decent at this point. It's always beneficial for any wildy Ironman to do that, but occasionally you'll run into people that are being twats and will start using bone poison daggers on you. I mean, I'm not the typical looter that's looting to sell their money. It's death count 3. I'm doing it from like my own account. Obviously they don't know that, but it's still annoying. Then I hopped over to the high risk world where protection prayers don't work. Not protection prayers. Protect from items don't work. And then I seen these guys in like full bandos and everything fighting. I was hoping they were going to double death, and then I'd loot all their stuff, but it didn't happen obviously. And then I got out my best melee gear and decided that I wanted to train a little bit. So I went back to Crazy Archaeologist, and instead of training on the rats this time, I went a wee bit east next to the anvil and started training on the spiders. They don't hit nearly as much as the level 6 rats. I mean, they do wreck you a little bit when you've got 1 defense and you're just wearing iron. And I ran into this guy who had full mystic on, and he was just wondering what the hell I was doing, training on spiders in the wilderness, and it's went on the Wildie Ironman. And so I train a bit more, and then by the end of it I get 20 attack and 20 strength, and then I decided I would go and train at Magic now, because that would be the most beneficial for my account. So I went to the fortress because I couldn't sell the legs, so I thought I'd go into the fortress and start picking up runes and training there, but then I realised there's level 143s. But nevertheless, I'd give it a shot, so I went back to the bank and came back with my best magic gear, but yes, I know. I looked a bit like the witch from the witch's house, I don't know, that reminded me of that. So I went in, tried to get up the stairs. It's multi, the level 143, so they can easily one-hit me. Yeah. What? I must have went up the ladder with 0 HP, should have died at the top of it, but I regained 1 health. Which was really lucky, but it didn't really matter, because I started failing with these level 8 warriors. I don't know why they put the level 8s on the top as the scouts for their little fort. It seems kind of stupid to me. So then I started kicking them, and then realised there's no point really doing that because all the runes are down on the floor, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Apparently after 20 minutes they go on aggressive, so I thought I'd go down and trap them behind the ladder, but yeah, there was no way. So after that I couldn't really be arsed anymore, so I decided to do a quest. Now this is the thing I was talking about before. I was thinking about doing 1 quest per episode, but I'm not sure because I was speaking to my friend who you'll see later, and he suggested against it. So I was wondering, I know other Wildie Ironmans do like requirements like get a certain skill or whatever, and then do the quest, or get like a certain cash stack or kill a certain amount of people. I was thinking about just doing 1 per episode. I'm not going to abuse it, obviously. I'm not going to go and like, do waterfall quests straight off the bat, because that would be a bit cheating, I'd say. But I did Restless Ghost because I really hate training range without an accumulator. I hate seeing the arrows on the floor, and you'll see somebody getting wrecked in a second. He's got nothing on, but I thought it was quite special. And bang, yeah. So yeah, at the moment I'm not totally sure what I should do with the quests, because I know Animal Magnetism does need 18 Slayer and 35 Crafting, which obviously you actually can't get in the wilderness without XP lamps. So for now I'll probably just leave the quests and start training skills I can train and get to it later. Also, you notice at the bottom right I'm doing any quests on PvP worlds, just to give that a little bit of fear, I guess. So after that, obviously I went back to looting, my favourite thing to do right now. I noticed one guy get Gmaul spec and then another guy come in and kill him. So then there was 2 loot piles on the floor, so potentially I could have some decent gains here. So I was sitting waiting over it, get some decent stuff, some maybe mid-level pure stuff, magic sharp bow, can't really use anything like that. And then, yeah, there was an Obi Maul there, but I missed it unfortunately. Slayer staff, which you need 55 Slayer to use, so I probably won't be using that, and that's useless, but it does help for about 8k, so it's not too bad. Also, you'll notice that I'm getting coins on the ground. Sometimes that's from people dying when they're wearing mithril gloves, obviously, because you can't trade them, so you get coins instead. That's pretty much my only way of getting money right now. Back at the bank, some guy was trying to take the piss for making a really crap drop party, well, to most people, but I was really wanting that black longsword. But unfortunately I could not pick up anything. So I was looting some more, and then some guy tried attacking me. I noticed he had a mithril scimitar, so I went into the bank and geared up in my best gear with my iron sword. He did have like 10 more strength levels more than me, and obviously since we've got no KO weapons and our accounts are just terrible, it's just hitting each other, and eventually it came to nothing. So about 10 minutes prior to this clip was recorded, I was talking in the friends chat saying that I've got a new ability Ironman, and then this guy, my friend, he decided that he also wanted to make one. So then 30 minutes later he's here and he's ready to loot with me. His name's Ironman Lost, and hopefully we'll see him in future episodes. He's always in Ult PvP clan chat as well. Hopefully we'll be able to go on PK trips up to green drags and chins and whatnot, and he'll probably keep his stats about the same as mine. Other than that, guys, that about concludes this episode. If you did like it, give it a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe obviously. If you have any comments or... oh, I did actually die one more time there, I got wind-striked by a guy. But yeah, if you've got any helpful criticism or anything to help me in making the series better, leave a comment. And other than that, guys, it was a quick bank shot, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!